Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch yourself, do it now, go back to your corner.
And now we're set for our main event. Anthony Lionheart Smith, a small plus 140 underdog.
Are you ready, sir?
No time OEZDEMIR.
Fight!
Minus 170 as the favorite. They touch gloves, we are underway. OEZDEMIR is in the red, Smith is in the black.
You don't have to tell Anthony Smith, protect yourself at all times. He knows he's facing a guy who starts fast and hits hard.
Absolutely is, and he's focused on, oh, look at that. That's very interesting.
So Smith shoots right in and forces OEZDEMIR back to the fence. OEZDEMIR now reversing position.
Remember, Jimmy Manoa got knocked out in exactly this position. It doesn't take a lot of room to land big power.
Yeah, this is where you've really got to be careful with OEZDEMIR, because it's the shots that you don't expect to hurt that take your legs away. I mean, against Jimmy Manoa, Manoa was pretty much resting against the fence in a clinch position when OEZDEMIR came over the top, clipped him along the side of the ear with a shot and dropped him. This is not a position that Anthony Smith wants to be waiting around in for too long, because OEZDEMIR can muster strange power at very short range.
Anthony Smith, though, telling us this week he wants to drag this into the later rounds, get OEZDEMIR tired, take some heat off him, as he said it. So perhaps the wrestling approach there is part of sapping a bit of the energy of OEZDEMIR and neutralizing that power early that he's shown in the past.
He's got to be very careful in those positions and not think I'm just in a wrestling position. He has to know that he can get knocked out there.
OEZDEMIR connecting with the left. Smith covering up, letting him have it.
OEZDEMIR throwing with fight-ending power already.
Smith confident in his toughness to withstand the early barrage and then see what OEZDEMIR has.
I think Smith is trying to give OEZDEMIR the impression that he's going to level change so he can come over the top with the right hand. And in order to make that successful, you've got to shoot a takedown at least a couple of times to sell that narrative. Nice left hook over the top.
This the 18th fight in the pro career of Volkan OEZDEMIR. He has finished 12 of them in the first round. 12 of his 15 wins.
You see little wince from Anthony Smith, and he moved to the left. He looked like he moved the left foot. He moved to his left. He suddenly winced for some reason.
Anthony Smith, native of Nebraska, that does his training camps with Factory X Muay Thai in Denver. Mark Montoya leading his corner tonight. Meanwhile, OEZDEMIR, product of Hard Knocks 365, Henry Hooft, down in Florida.
OEZDEMIR so far staying tight, trying to walk him down.
Nice footwork by Smith, circling off the fence. Good low kick by OEZDEMIR, though. Definitely worth him mixing up his striking.
And Anthony Smith needs moves like that. You cannot let Volkan OEZDEMIR make the octagon small. Can't let him corner you, can't let him put you against the fence. You stay mobile, stay in the center.
There's definitely something going on with Anthony Smith. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I kind of feel like it might be his right leg. Possibly right knee, right foot.
OEZDEMIR charges in, and Smith circling to the left.
Time.
Over there, timeout here.
Over there. So 5 minutes on the clock, please.
So OEZDEMIR will get time to recover.
How are you doing? Ça va bien? T'es sûr? Ton œil?
As we take another look.
OK, il n'a pas fait par exprès, je vais aller lui dire pareil, OK? Continue, je vais aller le voir, puis je te reviens. Yeah, close. Accidental,
Yeah.
however, don't do it again, OK?
For sure, for sure.
Okay? Great.
Sorry about that.
Be careful. Tu me dis quand t'es prêt? Tu me dis quand t'es prêt? T'es prêt? Je peux pas beaucoup te donner de temps, sans ça, je suis obligé d'amener le médecin. Est-ce que t'es prêt à continuer? Oui? Parfait. Je lui ai donné un avertissement, il est plus supposé de le faire. Good. OK, don't do it again, OK? Thanks. You ready, sir? Fight!
Language
5
skills
minutes.
from Eagle Bay on full
speak that,
display.
right, man? You got that translated. That's all you, man.
Not quite. Oh, big head kick from OEZDEMIR. And Smith backing up. But gathers his wits.
You can say you're ready for power, but then you feel it, you go, man, this guy hits on another level. That's the look in the eyes right now of Anthony Smith, that he's never quite faced power like this before.
He's certainly very respectful of the power of OEZDEMIR. Finds himself backed up against the fence here, possibly looking to circle off with that left hook.
Exactly what OEZDEMIR was expecting to show Smith, saying it's one thing to get a couple of wins at 205 pounds. I have a different level of power. I'm in the prime of my career at 29 years old.
Nice elbow over the top.
Smith, a veteran who has shown the ability to take a shot and come back. Yep. Oh, now OEZDEMIR getting busy. Final 30 seconds of the first round.
I wonder whether Smith's plan was to partly weather this storm and get into the second round. I'm still fascinated by the fact that he shot that takedown, because I really don't feel like that was a part of his game plan to actually ground the fight. I feel like he's trying to set Volkan OEZDEMIR up for that overhand right.
He did tell us he was ready to withstand the early barrage and get it into the later rounds, so perhaps a good poker face on Anthony Smith.
It was a really interesting feeling out process, but that feeling out process was still done with power strikes in the first round. Both of these guys throwing heavy, really testing the guard and the chin of their opponent. Both landed clean. Nice footwork by Smith, moving himself off the fence, but OEZDEMIR continued to push forward and throw heavy shots.
Fight! Second round.
So Smith has this fight where he wants it. Second round, and now we'll see what OEZDEMIR has for power as Smith opens up with a right hand. Volkan OEZDEMIR with the kick to the body and now to the leg.
Great job with those leg kicks. Every time it is moving the front leg of Anthony Smith. You see it's welting up around the knee. What that says is I'm not going to let you hang out on the outside. I power punches inside, but you hang on the outside, I'll kick that knee right out from under you. And you see Anthony Smith lifting that leg up, anticipating the leg kick.
Another couple there from OEZDEMIR.
He's starting to draw the attention. This is where Anthony Smith's dangerous, but he needs to measure that rush. That was really nice, because if he continues to rush forward, he's going to run onto the short-range power of OEZDEMIR. He needs to measure that and stay long range, even if he is moving forward. This is good work now. He's countering the low kicks with punches.
OEZDEMIR opened up a bit after that offense. The charge forward from Anthony Smith. And again, Smith hip to the low kick.
Nice overhand. Still measuring that distance, though. Steps in with an elbow there. Nice work by OEZDEMIR to get the takedown.
Trying to walk over the weak side to try to get over the knee. Working the wrists, briefly thinking about a triangle.
Good pressure.
Yeah, excellent pressure.
And this is where that short-range power can be very effective.
Deadly, deadly right here.
OEZDEMIR bleeding heavily.
Volkan's going to kick that leg free in a second.
Went aggressive, tried to step forward right into mount, didn't quite have it.
Possibly attacking an ankle here. Look at this.
And Smith is hanging on to that left ankle. And now OEZDEMIR
Spin round with a back fist.
trying to wiggle out, and he does, and takes the back of Smith.
And his nose is just leaking blood. His corner's saying no hooks. It means you can pop back up to your feet. He doesn't have the hooks in. It's more of a wrestling ride, but still effective.
Smith seems so calm. He's looking over at his corner team. There's no real rush here for him. I mean, he did talk when we spoke to him earlier this week about first, second, third round, as if there was more to this fight than a fast knockout.
But in a 5-round fight, you don't want to start a little too slow, give away the first couple rounds. Only 5 rounding, only give away 3.
Absolutely, it's a great point.
Yeah. This is not boxing. You have 12 rounds. First couple, you can feel the guy out.
It was the confidence that Smith had in his gas tank, in his ability, in his mental toughness that he questioned in OEZDEMIR.
But you don't want to be in a position where it's 5th round and you need a finish to win against a power puncher. Doesn't want to put himself in that kind of a hole.
No, because that forces you to make bad decisions, rush decisions, take risks you don't need to. He's doing a good job at the moment of defending this back mount position. Oezdemir is trying to get a hook in on the far side, but Anthony Smith clamped down and is doing a good job of defending.
Just twice in his career has Volkan Oezdemir gone to a third round. We're 90 seconds away from one here.
Bring your right knee closer to your elbow. Go, guys, work. Your leg.
I'll make that 3 times, excuse me. Nonetheless, he's not used to it. And continues to bleed all over the back of Anthony Smith. Smith not in a rush to go anywhere. Controlling that right wrist of Oezdemir.
But good position by Oezdemir. Staying behind him, now 1 hook in.
Yeah, this is good, consistent work from Oezdemir. He's got a hook on the far side now. Controlling the wrist as well. Anthony Smith's got to start thinking about moving here. Last 45 seconds of this round. There seems very little urgency from Anthony Smith in his position.
Oezdemir tried to sneak the right arm under the chin. Just 1 win by submission for Oezdemir in his career.
And he's threatening to do just enough so that Anthony Smith can't explode back to his feet. He still has to protect his neck.
Roll that wrist to his body.
And this is a very fatiguing position. Someone has this wrestling ride, you can't pop up again.
I'm interested to know what Anthony Smith's corner team say to him between rounds. This is good work by Oezdemir.
Smith thought about getting up, but he will ride out the final seconds of this second round on the mat. A lot of top control there for the fighter from Switzerland.
Hey, sit for me. Ice on his neck, Scotty. I got it. Hold on, clean you up a little bit. All right, look at me. I'm gonna clean you up a little bit. Listen to me real quick. On your feet. Do you feel how you started changing the whole structure of what was happening on the feet? Yeah. Okay, you know why? Because you're deciding to sit down now and do your thing, okay? Now listen, your jab and your jab to the body and your overhand and your 3 off of your jab are there all day. Now look, don't force the elbow. Let the elbow happen. Your poke's there if he wants to put pressure on you, okay? Last thing, when he goes rear low kick, I need you to either check or I need you to crack a 2 like you've never cracked a 2 before, okay?
So a full dose of the coaching of Mark Montoya between the second and third rounds. Jimmy, what stood out to you?
What stood out to me is they're acting like they like what he saw on his feet, but being on the ground was not part of the game plan. It's not what they expected. They wanted to crack the 2, stay behind the jab, sneak the right hand in, but enough of this ground stuff. Pop back to your feet.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder a little bit what Anthony Smith's game plan is here, because he doesn't seem to be setting anything up for the later rounds. He just seems to be allowing the fight to play out as Volkan's deciding. I'm not sure whether he's injured. I'm not sure whether he's more fatigued than he was expecting.
Or maybe Oezdemir isn't as fatigued as he was expecting. Maybe he thought Oezdemir would be out of gas by this point. He still looks good.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Anthony Smith needs to start putting combinations together, though, because at the moment, Oezdemir is starting to get away with things without being discouraged. Standing heavy on that lead leg as well is Anthony Smith, making that vulnerable to a chop low kick.
Mark Montoya told him, he said, when he throws that leg kick, you either check or you throw a 2 like you've never thrown a 2 in your life. They want that right straight counter. Make a guy fear the right straight, then he'll stop throwing the kick.
Measures the kick that time, but unable to connect on a heavy shot was Anthony Smith. Leads with the hook and puts together a combination.
It's that ebb and flow motion. Whenever Anthony Smith gets you moving backward, then he hurts you.
Big right, and Oezdemir.
This is nice.
Back and now covering up.
Oh, good right hand by Oezdemir. Anthony Smith took it well. Oh, and a right hand again.
Cracking right hand from Smith. A knee to the body as each throwing with intent. And a body kick from Smith.
This is the first time Oezdemir has looked a little fatigued.
And Smith told us when he saw Volkan Oezdemir against Daniel Cormier, he took a big shot and he did not move forward after that.
Nice.
He's taking some big shots from Smith here in this third round.
Oh, beautiful elbow over the top from Volkan. Talking to Smith now.
Heavy shots now as Volkan continues to jaw.
The power in these two hands is only matched by the toughness of their chin.
They're acting like this is the last round.
And we're just halfway through 5 possible rounds.
I'm not sure whether Smith is playing more tired than he actually is, because he seems tired, but then when he decides to throw, he still throws with speed. Nice.
In and another right hand from Smith.
Still got to be careful of those short hooks of Volkan OEZDEMIR, though, as he's leaning in. Nice level change, beautiful takedown.
Right around the guard, too. Basically in the same position OEZDEMIR was in at the end of the second round. Kind of wrestling ride, trying to get his hooks in.
Oh, look at the nose one more time of OEZDEMIR. And it's Smith who is forcing the issue here in the 3rd round.
Both hooks in now. And he has the frame. Once he gets that extension, he gets those hips in. It is nothing but misery.
There's no hand fighting here. Volkan OEZDEMIR's
heavy blood out of the nose of OEZDEMIR.
He's relying on Anthony Smith to not be on the back. But this is not a safe position for him.
Smith trying to squeeze out a victory.
And this blood only makes it easier to slide the forearm under the chin as well. If Smith decides he's going to squeeze this.
Really going for it now.
Oh, OEZDEMIR starting to go red in the
trying
face.
to hang on. Does not want to tap. Under a minute to go, but plenty of time for Smith.
That's desperation in the face of Volkan OEZDEMIR.
And now further under the chin.
Now he's fighting. Let's see if Smith goes palm to palm. With 45 seconds, you've got to think there's one good squeeze there that could get this fight finished. Oh, there it is.
When it's under the chin now, OEZDEMIR does not want to tap, but there it is.
Another finish.
Lionheart Smith, wow, continues his rise to the top in the light heavyweight division.
He fought like he knew this moment would happen. If I wrote out the first 2 rounds, he's gonna make a mistake and I'm gonna capitalize. And that's exactly what he did. And it was a back and forth fight. Past the 2nd round, 3rd round, that's when Anthony Smith started landing the punches. Look at this kick that took the legs out from Volkan OEZDEMIR back and forth, but it was the takedown. Look at it right around the guard. Both hooks in, beautiful pressure, squeeze. Remember, this is a guy whose nose had become a blood fountain, could not breathe. Look at this tight rear naked choke under the chin, and that is all she wrote. Beautiful submission win for Anthony Lionheart Smith. He earned the nickname tonight, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of the very 3rd round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Anthony Lionheart Smith.